Hello, my name is Sandrine. Hope you're all doing well. Today, I'd like to take the time to talk about the night shift and share with you my 8 best tips that could help you prepare for this type of atypical schedule. I would like to make things clear. I do not claim to be an expert when it comes to night shifts, but I do have several years of experience. I worked as a full-time telephone psychosocial worker from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in a center for victims of sexual assault, and that was from 2010 to 2018. You may be surprised to learn that night shifts are not just limited to midnight to 8. Hours may vary depending on the company. The shift begins during the night and lasts until the morning. For those who are used to sleeping early, it's a hell of a shift. But for night owls who stay up late, it gives them the reason to be more productive. People wonder what are the benefits associated with the night shift. Believe it or not, there are some. There is a minority of employees who work night shifts. Some do it by choice. Many do it out of financial necessity or professional obligation. Despite the time difference often associated with night work, there are certain advantages. For example, you have the possibility to have workspaces that are empty at night, a quiet environment. Nobody to ask you questions, no ups and downs, no distractions, no noise. And if you ever have colleagues working with you, they tend to be laid back, mellow. And trust me, that's a good thing. The other benefit of the night shift is the fact that there's no traffic. You leave home and pretty much everybody's at home. They're not leaving to go to work. And when you come back from your shift, everybody's in the opposite side. They're rushing to go to work. You'll see some people here and there if you take the public transportation, or if you use your car, you'll see a few cars on the bridge or on the highway, but not that much. When you're very tired and you want to be in your bed, trust me, this is very convenient. Another thing is that you also have free time during the day when you do the night shift. Think about it. Everybody's at work. You get the chance to do everything that the people that are doing the daytime shift can't do. You have the chance to go to the bank, go to your medical appointments, do some shopping. All this with ease. Nobody in line, just you. The other advantage of the night shift is the fact that it's easier to find a job. There's less competition. People tend to apply to jobs that are mostly in the daytime. There are less candidates for the night shifts. So there's a big possibility that you'll get that job. Another thing is that there's autonomy and freedom with the night shift. There's less supervision in a night shift, but it doesn't mean that nobody's checking on you. It's just that they're giving you this possibility to do your job efficiently at your own pace, and they trust that you can give good quality service. The other thing about the night shift is the night bonuses. They can reach 30 to 60% of the basic salary. I've mentioned the pros of the night shift. Now it's time to list the downsides of this shift. No matter how hard you try to change your biological clock, the body will always want to return to its normal schedule. The human body is designed to sleep at night and live during the day, not the other way around. Night work creates an imbalance in the body. It disrupts the natural circadian rhythms that control blood pressure, body temperature, digestion, rest, activity periods, and sleep. It is these rhythms that dictate the functioning of the human body, activities during the day, and sleep at night. There's disruption of the quality and quantity of sleep, which could lead to the development of chronic fatigue syndrome. Not only that, it could also lead to anxiety and depression, increased risks of cardiovascular diseases like angina, heart failure, high blood pressure, strokes, increased risks of gastrointestinal disorders and obesity, multiple health problems like hyperglycemia or hypoglycemia, loss of appetite, hormonal imbalance, sleep apnea, premature aging, various forms of cancer. We understand that working regularly at night can be harmful to our health, but there are still ways to mitigate the harmful effects on health by adopting strategies to properly prepare for a night shift. The first thing would be to go to bed as soon as you get home from work. Get enough hours of sleep. For most people, going to bed as soon as possible after the shift will assure a longer and deeper sleep. When possible, it may help to have a fixed period of time, let's say between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., when you always sleep on both work days and off days. On average, the ideal amount of sleep for an adult ranges from 7 to 9 hours per day. The 6 first months of my nighttime shift was terrible for me. I mean, I really had to force myself to sleep, but it allowed me to be well rested when I woke up. My body got used to it after a certain period of time. But you really have to be disciplined and really force yourself in the beginning. That's okay. You'll get the hang of it. Sleeping in the dark is essential. The human body is designed to sleep when it gets dark. Once home, turn all the lights off. Pull out those curtains to reduce the noise and light in your home. Making your bedroom as dark as possible is a simple yet effective way to fall asleep faster. Just make sure that the temperature in the room is not too cold, not too hot. Another strategy to prepare for the night shift is to sleep in peace and quiet. Try not to be disturbed by the ringing of your phone or the noise outside. Earplugs and sleep masks allow you to limit awakenings caused by the environment. If you don't live alone, inform those around you about your schedule so that they respect it. If you need to look after your children during your sleep cycle, try to entrust them to someone or to a daycare center to allow you enough rest time. Take naps. Taking short naps and regular breaks at work can help you last longer during your night shift. A 10-minute break rest will be enough to allow you to recharge. Another very important thing to do is to eat lightly and healthy if you work nighttime shifts. This will have a positive impact on your sleep cycles and your energy level in general. Eat several small meals during the day if possible, rather than 1 or 2 large meals. The 2 last years of my night shift were difficult. I'm telling you, I was eating fast food almost every day. I was juggling between my university classes and working night shifts. I couldn't always find the time to prepare healthy meals. The result? Well, let's just say that it gave me health problems. I'm not telling you to eliminate fast food completely, but try to eat it as little of it as possible. Something that I cannot stress enough is to drink lots of water. Hydrate yourself, hydrate yourself, hydrate yourself. It is very important to drink plenty of water during your night shifts. I don't need to get into the details of all the benefits of drinking water, but know this. Your body needs it. Please avoid consuming alcohol before your night shifts. Something else that you need to avoid too is coffee and energy drinks, especially when you're ending your shift. They contain substances designed to keep us awake. If you take it before going to bed, let's just say that you'll be counting sheeps for a long time. Another strategy to prepare yourself for the night shift is physical activities. Yes, you heard right. Although it is not recommended to do intensive training between two shifts, exercising regularly is essential to maintaining good health. A 10-minute cardio before work is not that bad. All the tips that I mentioned really helped me navigate my old atypical schedule. Of course, what applies to me may not apply to you. The important thing is to try to know what works for you and what you have to put aside. It is possible to work night shifts for several years, but you will not last long if you're not disciplined, if you do not have a certain consistency in your routine. By making a few adjustments and taking care of yourself, you can avoid much of the stress and burnout that is often associated with night shifts. One thing to keep in mind before closing the parenthesis is that night shift workers often experience great stress in their family life and interpersonal relationships. Women are particularly affected by night work due to biological factors and family demands. People who are single with no children seem to have, let's just say, a better way of adapting themselves to the night shift than people who have family commitments. And it's pretty understandable. What I'm trying to say is that when you decide to work night shifts on a regular basis, the impacts are felt not only in your own life, but also in the life of your loved ones. It's something to think about before embarking in this new professional journey. Thanks for listening. Till next time.